Alright, we are back. So, we are continuing our TFA campaign of Solo Jenny, and we are in the interlude between scenarios 1 and 2. So, there are some things that we have to take care of, or more importantly, some trauma that we have to take. So, let's see what we get here. Alright, so we have to check our supplies. Each investigator with a blanket reads restful sleep, the rest read tossing and turning. Alright, we do not have a blanket. So we suffer a physical or mental trauma of our choice. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a physical trauma. Alright, check our supplies if the investigators as a group have provisions. Otherwise, they read low on rations. Alright, so we begin the next scenario with 3 fewer resources. We have a trauma. Oops. 1 physical trauma. Alright. The investigators. See. Lead investigator must choose one investigator to be the lookout, which that would be me. The investigator checks their supplies. We have the binoculars, so we read shapes in the trees. Alright, so we earn 2 additional experience. Nice. So we spent the 3 experience. We'll get to that in a second. Oops. So we should have 2. Alright. Alright, nice. Check your supplies. Each investigator who has medicine, which we do not, cross off the poison, can remove a poison weakness. Otherwise, we read the poison spreads and we suffer another physical trauma. Gross. Oops. There we go. Alright, 2 physical trauma. So we can actually tech in Thermos because we put adaptable on our deck. So I think that's everything. As far as setup goes, let's see. We begin play in the entryway, and then all the other stuff is put into play for us, I believe. Let's double check here. Got the exploration deck here. Give that a shuffle. Give the encounter deck a shuffle. And yeah, let's just briefly kind of go over the deck changes I made here real quick. I added a copy of Adaptable, and we took out a copy of Emergency Cast for Hot Streak, which seems like a pretty obvious swap there. Adaptable, like I've stated previously, is going to go along with Versatile and Easy Mark. So the idea is that you add Versatile for 3 copies of Easy Mark, whatever card that you may need, and then you have another out-of-class slot that gives us a decent amount of options. If we find that the Scroll plus Moonstone combo isn't working out too well, we can take that out. We could add a second copy of Track Shoes for scenarios like Boundary, where we need that. We could take out Track Shoes and add 2 copies of something else for when it calls for the situation. But yeah, so that's our tentative plan. I held off on getting Versatile until I could include the three copies of Easy Mark. So we're going to be getting that next game here, provided that we at least get 1 experience through the Doom of Etzli. So I think with all of that, we are ready to rock and roll here. Let's go ahead and draw our opening hand here. For deck a shuffle. Alright, so we draw a Lone Wolf, a Moonstone, a Track Shoes, a Leo, and a Pickpocketing. Leo is obviously useful. We can play him second turn. Let's see. Play Lone Wolf and put us up to 4. It'd take us a couple of turns to play Leo. We don't want this Moonstone. We don't want this Track Shoes. And I think we're okay on the Pickpocketing for now. So let's go ahead and draw 3 new cards. Okay, so we draw Slip Away. Oh, that was the other upgrade I forgot to mention too. So with the Adaptable, I took out the 2 copies of Fine Clothes for a Slip Away. I find it to be useful against the Harbinger. And we get a copy of Decoy and a copy of Well Connected. So not a bad opening hand. Unfortunately, we can't do too much given the fact that we start with such few resources. But let's go ahead and take a look at the map here. Alright, so we're at the entryway. It's a 2 shroud, 1 clue location. Has a resign. It says you've escaped for now. We can check our supplies. If you have torches, you get to look at the top 2 cards of the exploration deck. Discard each treachery looked at by this effect and shuffle the exploration deck. Which I don't think we took torches. I think we took binoculars. Let's see. We took the map, the rope, the binoculars, and the compass. Yeah. So we do not have torches. That was one of the supplies I was considering, but ultimately decided against it. But we're on turn 1, investigation phase. Let's start by playing Lone Wolf. First action. Second action. So we could second action play well connected. It would be gain a resource and then play well connected, and that would be our turn. Alternatively, we could try to explore. Try to investigate. Let's gain a resource and then play well connected. That's going to be our turn. And then we'll move into upkeep. And we'll gain 2 resources and draw a card. Draw a second copy of Lone Wolf. That's unfortunate. Well, at least it has an agility icon. Alright, so let's go into turn 2 Mythos phase. We add a Doom. So this agenda has +1 Doom threshold, so it's a 7. When the agenda advances, do not remove Doom from each location in play. Apologies for the noise up front. And then the act has the action to explore. So, and we need 3 clues in order to advance. So let's go ahead and draw our encounter card here. Draw a Creeping Poisoned. Oh, we have to take a damage, and then it surges. And our second is Deep Dark, so it gets put into play next to the agenda deck. No more than 1 clue may be discovered from each location by each investigator each round, which is not really a thing in multiplayer, or in solo player. And then at the end of the round, you have to discard 1 copy of Deep Dark in play. Alright, so not the end of the world here. Could be worse. So at the beginning of our turn, we'll go ahead and gain a resource. Let's first action. I guess we'll investigate. 2 versus 3. Actually, let's explore. Yeah, let's use our first action here to explore. I don't need the clue, so. All right, Burial Pit. Burial Pit is not connected. Ancient Hall. Ancient Hall is connected. All right, so we put Ancient Hall into play. So Ancient Hall is a 3 shroud, 2 clue location. At the end of the round, flip one of its clues to its doom side, and any investigator at Ancient Hall may spend 3 resources to cancel this effect. Alright, so yeah, we want to investigate there. Unfortunately, we don't really have many tools in order to do that. Yeah, this isn't on yet. So let's just investigate 3v3 here. Chaos Spike says. Ugh, auto fail, gross. Alright, second action, or last action. Can't really play anything from my hand. I guess I'll just try to investigate again. 3v3 here. Chaos Spike says. Cultist. Cultist is -X, where X is the number of locations in play, which is currently a 2. Alright, well, that's a wash. Yeah, so at the end of the round, we're gonna flip one of these to its doom side. Which is most unfortunate. And I don't want to spend resources this turn, unfortunately. There's no enemies, but we'll move into upkeep here. Gain a couple resources and draw a card. And draw an elusive. That's going to be really useful later on. Alright, and then at the end of the round, we have to discard Deep Dark. Alright, turn 3 here. Let's go ahead and add a second Doom. And let's draw an encounter card. So we have 3 Doom total of 7. Tear and Time, test willpower 3. For each point you fail by, you must either lose an action or take a horror. This seems pretty worth pumping. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pump that +1. So 4 versus 3 here, Chaos Spike says. -3, gross. Let's take 2 horror. Okay, so that's Mythos phase. Investigation phase, so gain a resource. And then, let's see here. We have 6 resources, so let's play Leo. And then let's get an action with Leo. Let's use that action. Let's just explore again. We're not really going to get anywhere trying to investigate 3v3. We could try to draw some cards. We don't have any resources this turn. Let's draw a card. Okay, we draw a copy of Cunning. That's going to be useful more later on. Let's use an action to explore. The Secret Passage is our first draw that is not connected. Deep Dark is our second draw, and that is an applicable draw. So that was the same treachery we drew last turn, so we can't discover more than one clue, but that's fine, because we're not going to discover clues this turn, unfortunately, anyway. Whoops. Let's explore again. We draw Final Mistake, Test Agility 2. This gets +1 difficulty for each doom on your location, which is currently 1. If you fail, take 2 damage. Gross. Let's throw this decoy. So that's going to be 5 versus 2 here. Chaos Bag says. +0. Cool. So we pass. Very cool. So this gets discarded. That's the end of the round. Unfortunately, we have to flip this to its doom, which is most upsetting. Alright, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We need to get going. So that was the end of the round there, so we'll move into upkeep, gain a couple of resources, and draw a card. Draw a copy of Hot Streak. That's going to be helpful, actually. Let's gain our actions back here. And then let's go into turn 4 at those phase. 2 Doom on the board, 3 Doom on the agenda, 5 of 7, and another Tear in Time. Are you kidding me? Hey, vey. Alright, well, not much we can do about that. Let's test 3v3 here, Chaosbeck says. Cultist. That's currently a -2, so take 2 horror or lose 2 actions. Let's take 2 horror. Alright. This is also discarded. Man, this has been brutal. Mythos phase. Let's... We have 4 actions. Investigation phase. Let's get a resource from Lone Wolf. Let's see. Man, this is a bummer. I guess we're gonna have to... Guess we're just gonna have to keep exploring here. Let's explore again. Ill Omen, Peril, Revelation. Choose a location where there's at least 1 investigator. Place a doom on that location. Each investigator at the chosen location takes 1 horror. God dang it. Jesus. Alright, second action. Let's explore again. Alright, that is connected. Underground Ruins. 2 Shroud, 1 clue. While there is an enemy in Underground Ruins, it is considered to be in the victory display. It has Vengeance 1, forced. After an enemy leaves the Underground Ruins, you place a doom on it. Okay. Let's try to investigate. We have... Oh no, we do have 2 actions. I'm silly. Let's try to investigate. 2v3. Chaosbag says... Of course. Yeah. I think Man from Lang's luck is starting to rub off on me. Alright. Well, 5 cards in hand. Let's let's draw a card. Last action here. Okay, unexpected courage. We haven't seen any means of investigating, and starting with 3 fewer resources has really screwed us. Alright, no enemies. Nothing to worry about on the board, I believe. Just a bunch of doom, unfortunately, which sucks. So we'll move into upkeep, gain a couple resources, and draw a card. We'll draw a second copy of Slip Away. We have pretty much a full group here going into turn 5. The Mythos phase, we have 3 doom on the board, plus now 4 doom, so we're up to 7. So we do not remove the doom in play, and we advance. Okay, so a bunch of flavor text, and then we spawn the Harbinger of Velusia at the location with the most doom. So the Harbinger of Velusia is a 3 fight, 10 health, 3 evade enemy, humanoid, monster, Serpent Elite, alert, hunter, retaliate, and can retaliate while exhausted, and has a forced effect that after it's successfully attacked or evaded, you place a resource on it, and then if there are 2+ resources on it, it vanishes with a sinister hiss. It has vengeance 5. Okay, that's fun. Let's draw our encounter card. Alright, we draw a Snake Scourge. Revelation, put it into play in your threat area if your poison gains Surge. Treat each of your non-weakness item assets if they were blank. Fortunately, we don't have any items, so not the worst. But it gains Surge, and we surge into Serpent's Call. What's Revelation? You must either be poisoned or draw the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? This is awful. Yeah, so that's fun. Hey Sageless One, how you doing? Nice to see ya. We are getting absolutely stomped right now. Oh my goodness. The test, willpower 4 if you fail, discard an asset or take 2 damage. Okay, crap. Yeah, apparently. Let's go 1 up. We'll test 4 versus 4 here. Chaos Spike says 0. Nice. Woo. We pass. Alright, 1 more encounter card. And a stupid Brood. Gotta be kidding me. So, alright, Brood of Yig. 2 combat, 3 evade, or 2 evade, 3 health, hunter, and it gets +1 fight for each vengeance. So currently it has 3 fight. Okay. Well, we can luckily evade this guy. Alright, so that's finally the end of the Mythos phase. Let's gain a resource. Let's gain our actions back. We have 4 actions. And we need a way to get the heck out of here. Okay, we could first action evade, committing unexpected courage or cunning. Cunning is a +2 currently. Let's do that. Let's first action evade. It's gonna be 5 versus 2 here. Chaos Big says 0. Nice. So the Brood is evaded. We need some clues. So don't have anything to investigate with. Let's go ahead and play Hot Streak. So we'll go up to 11 resources. Let's third action. Guess third action we'll just explore again. Let's see. The Harbinger is gonna try to come at us too, which is gonna suck. Okay, so just trying to see if either of the locations that it's connected to would come at us, but it doesn't look like they are, so thankfully we should be safe for a turn. So let's explore. We draw the Grand Chamber, which is not connected. And then what else? Oh, fun! Another King Crypt Shell. All right, we have pretty much nothing to help us out here. I actually don't mind losing Lone Wolf because we can easily replace it. So let's do that. So we're just gonna test 3v4 here. Chaos Spike says 0. Okay, so we'll get rid of this Lone Wolf. It is what it is. Now we'll put this back. All right. So there's our exploration deck. We have one action left. Yes. So we could even just replay it, but I think we want to explore again. So let's just explore again. And we get an entombed. Fun. You cannot disengage from enemies or move. Ugh. God, Jesus crap baskets. Okay, this is great. This really sucks. Okay, enemy phase. We're gonna get slapped around here. This guy will ready and engage us. This goes away, right? Yeah. So we'll go away. And then the Harbinger will smack us. Ugh. Let's put a damage here. Take a damage. Into horror. Evade. God, this is brutal. All right, let's move into upkeep here. Let's gain a couple of resources. Thankfully, we have elusive. We can elusive. All right, we have intel report. We need a fucking flashlight. We need lockpicks too. Lockpicks would have been very useful. All right, let's move into Mythos phase turn 6 here. This sucks. Right. So we have 4 Doom currently of 12. And we draw a Curse of Yig. Gets put into play in your threat area. You get -1 combat, -1 health, and gain the Serpent trait. Test Willpower 2, gets +1 difficulty for each vengeance point in the victory display. If you succeed, you discard it. Okay. We have some shenanigans to take care of here. Crap. So being entombed really makes things difficult. I guess first action, let's try to evade. Yeah, let's just try to evade this guy here. That's gonna be 2 versus 5. Yep, 2 versus 5. Gasbeck says 0. He's evaded. Let's try to evade the Harbinger, and let's go ahead and use a slip away here for 6 versus 3 here. Yeah, 6 versus 3. Chaos Big says. Ugh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, that's actually gross. Alright, well, we have to evade it again, otherwise we die. So we're gonna... I would do this, but I can't move because I'm entombed, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to try it again. 5 versus 3, Kelspix says. Alright, so we pass. Unfortunately, we're kind of in the same shitty situation here. Because I can't move because I'm entombed. It's just awful. To escape the tomb or to break out. If you succeed, discard. Ugh, God, this sucks. Alright, well, that was investigation phase. Enemy phase, these guys will ready. And then we'll move into upkeep. Oh, I had 1 action left. I'm stupid. Oops. Because it was evade, evade, evade. I did not. I did not. I drew a -5. That's a good call, Sagels. Or, Hippie Crab. That's, yeah. Well, that's a thing. Alert is a thing. Yeah, I die. That's a wrap. That's a whole pile of crap right there. Crap. What is happening? Damn it. Yay. Alright. So, I mean, it's not your fault, man. It is what it is. It does. It really does. There's so much keyword soup here. So I die, right? Let's, I think that's the resolution. Yeah, I would die. So, well, that was short-lived. So what do you guys think? I don't think I have enough time to play another scenario, unfortunately, now that it's 3 o'clock. I'd have to reset it all up and whatnot. That's a shame. I was really hoping to try that deck out, but I guess that's not gonna happen today. Yeah. TFA sucks sometimes, man. We had all the tools, we just didn't draw a flashlight early enough. Yeah, next campaign it is then, folks. Let's do it. Hey. Yeah, what do you guys think? Should I just redo Doom of Etzli? Should I go through it again? Should I play Untamed Wilds, go through the campaign entirely with a new investigator, or should I just start a new campaign entirely? I was hoping to get through the entire campaign so that I could have a little bit of a refresher to do a video for it. Well, thanks, Hippie Crab. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's fun. I'm trying to do it every Monday, but there might be a couple of Mondays in April that I won't be available. My wife and I are in the midst of closing on a house, so we're going to be closing hopefully in the beginning of April, and then probably spend a week moving everything to the new place. But then after that, we should be back on schedule as normal, so hopefully we can figure things out. Yeah. But I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. I really appreciate you coming into the stream and chatting up and watching. I'll be around next week as well. That's true. I could do Jenny through Dream Quest. What do you guys think? We could do. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys on what campaign I do next, but I'm thinking either trying to redo TFA again, or we could go through Dunwich, or we could go through the Dream Eaters. What do you guys think? We have 1 vote for Dream Eaters. Dream Eaters or Dunwich? And to caveat that too, it'd be Return to Dunwich. So, hey, vey. Yeah, that sucked. Man, that just sucked. I'm trying to think, like, it really just came down to the fact that we didn't have a flashlight early on. Like, testing 2 versus 3 with a -5 and an auto fail and another -2. This is brutal. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll post a poll on Twitter, and then that should give you guys about a week to decide. So go ahead and add us on Twitter and see what the results are. But I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Really appreciate you coming into the stream and hanging out, and that's gonna be it for me today. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you on the flip side.